going on? What is poppin' YouTube world? My name is Ghiman Mckinney, or you can just call me Juice because that is my nickname. I appreciate you guys for watching this video today. Be sure to smash this like button right about now, as it does help these videos get out to the public and my channel to grow overall. Subscribe to the channel if you're new as well. I do post a ton of great sports videos weekly, and I want to every single day if I can, and start up post notifications too, so you do not miss a single one of those videos that I post. It is only right, you guys. This is going to be fun. Seahawks versus Packers. Last time these two teams met, crazy NFC title game in which the Packers failed to recover an onside kick. Aaron Rodgers did not go to a Super Bowl as a result of that. And the rest was history. You know, Seattle, they took advantage of it. Russell Wilson, despite throwing 5 interceptions, found a way to win. And the Packers choked. And that was the story of that game. So, listen, I'm gonna talk about the quarterbacks in this matchup. You know, it's very interesting. You know, I actually think the advantage of quarterback slightly goes to Seattle. And the reason why is because Aaron Rodgers, look, Aaron Rodgers is still great, guys. He's still a top 5 quarterback in football. You know, but I said this a couple weeks ago. From 2011 to early 2017, Aaron Rodgers was the best quarterback in football. And he was just in a league of his own, meaning he was the best and the second best was way down here. Now Aaron Rodgers is no longer the best quarterback in football, in my opinion, but at times he looks normal. He's come down to the pack, and it's not a bad thing. It's just that it's very interesting that Aaron Rodgers, I don't know if he's always going to give me spectacular Aaron Rodgers performances week to week. You know, that game versus the Detroit Lions, you know, for a first round bye, he didn't look so good. The last couple weeks, Aaron Rodgers has been good, but not great. So I'm waiting to see if Aaron Rodgers has another run left in him where he's just that dude, okay? Because I think that the Green Bay Packers eventually, they're going to need him to be that dude. Aaron Rodgers is good. He's been a top 5 quarterback this year, but hasn't been great necessarily to a certain extent consistently, you know? And Russell Wilson, I just think he's the best quarterback in the game of football today. You know, it's very interesting. Russell Wilson is in the situation that Aaron Rodgers was in mainly throughout most of his prime. Because, let's be real, guys, Aaron Rodgers, he's got Aaron Jones. He's got an improved offensive line. He has a coach that is pretty good on script. You know, his defense is much improved. Russell Wilson, he's working with the 22nd ranked scoring defense, the 26th overall defense, the 27th ranked defense against the pass, and the 22nd best run defense. The offensive line is in shambles. The running game, they're on a Marshawn Lynch who they had to pull off the streets, and Travis Homer. They've had 3 cluster injuries to running backs. Russell Wilson has to be brilliant. The luxury that Aaron Rodgers has nowadays is, look, he can't play terrible, but he doesn't have to be the transcendent Aaron Rodgers of old. It's so interesting to see that because we often judge the Green Bay Packers based on the way Aaron Rodgers plays. And Aaron Rodgers has to play great, no doubt, but he doesn't have to be this spectacular Aaron Rodgers of old. The Packers are 3-0 when Aaron Rodgers does not throw a touchdown pass. So again, I think that the quarterback edge in this game slightly goes to Seattle, but Aaron Rodgers has a little bit more help than Russell Wilson, and I just worry that Russell Wilson might be outmanned in this game. I do believe Aaron Rodgers might be saving his fastball for the postseason. You know, Aaron Rodgers has not had the particular Aaron Rodgers season where he's throwing 35 plus touchdowns, well over 4,000 yards. He barely got to 4,000 yards. It's going to be very interesting to see if this Packers offense can unlock some things. You know, who's going to step up for the Packers? Because there's 3 guarantees for the Packers offense we've seen consistently all year. Aaron Jones, who has 19 touchdowns, he's probably going to show up. Davante Adams, their number 1 wide receiver, he's probably going to show up. And more times than not, Aaron Rodgers is going to show up and not turn the football over. Who steps up? Who's that 4th guy for the Packers offense? Is it going to be Alan Lazard? Is it going to be Jimmy Graham? Is it going to be Jake Kummerow? Is it going to be Geronimo Allison? Is it going to be MVS, Marquez Valdes-Scantling, who I thought was going to break out this season? If the Seattle Seahawks can find a way to take away Davante Adams, it might be a long day for Aaron Rodgers and the Packers because they depend on Davante Adams so much. So it's very imperative that a guy like Alan Lazard and Jimmy Graham potentially steps up. We have to see. Shaquille Griffin, he's going to probably take Davante Adams out of this game if the Seattle Seahawks have a chance to win this game, in my opinion. And I do believe one factor that a lot of people are not talking about in this matchup. I believe the coaching matchup can be a mismatch because as good as Matt LaFleur has been, he's changed the culture. He's won 13 games as a first-year head coach in Green Bay, Wisconsin. That's something that's never been done in Green Bay in their storied franchise history. It's crazy. But Pete Carroll has won a Super Bowl. The Seattle Seahawks team is a very good road team. They are 8-2 this year on the road. And the Seahawks, they play a lot of close games. I do believe this game is probably going to be close. But guess what? Seattle, they're 11-2 in one-score games. So if this game is close down the stretch, is Matt LaFleur's coaching and first playoff game inexperience going to be a factor in this game? The Packers this year have been good on script. At times when they've gotten off script in the second half, they've stalled and struggled to move the football. So if the Packers are going to win this game, they're going to need to start fast. And they're going to need to keep that lead and let Zadarius Smith, let Preston Smith get after the passer. You know, Green Bay finally spent some money in free agency. Like I said, this is a complete football team. I don't understand why people did not wrap their arms more around the Packers this year. They got two legit pass rushers in the Smith brothers. They got Kenny Clark to plug up the middle of the defense, okay? Blake Martinez is an underrated linebacker, even though I do think to a certain extent he's a little bit overrated in the pass game. The secondary, it's been balling this year. Adrian Amos, Darnell Savage, two great additions that they added in the draft and in free agency. Jair Alexander and Kevin King have been consistent all year. The Packers are a more complete team than Seattle, and they're at home. So I understand they are maybe favorites, but again, if the game is close late, I will not be shocked if Seattle steals this game on the road, just because down the stretch, coaching and quarterback play matters. And it's been a given this year that Russell Wilson pretty much each week is going to show up. Pete Carroll, we know what he is in the playoffs. What is Matt LaFleur in the playoffs? We don't know yet. We're assuming he's going to be good, but it's his first ever playoff game as a head coach versus a veteran Super Bowl winning head coach, Pete Carroll. So I don't know. Now, Seattle, if anything about their defense being inconsistent, let me say this right now. The one thing Seattle can hold their hats on is last game, they got 7 sacks on Josh McCown and Carson Wentz, okay? So if that pass rush can show up this week, they can win this game. However, look, I fiddled with the score all day yesterday. I'm going with the Packers to win this game 28-24. Green Bay's favored by 4.5. I don't think they quite cover. I started to pick the score to be 31-24 just because I think that Green Bay is a more complete team and they're just better than Seattle. But I'm going to go 28-24. I think Aaron Rodgers makes a statement in this game. You know, he's been here all, season, despite having a season where he throws oddly, I think like 26 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, has over 4,000 yards. Aaron Rodgers is having a good season. But people are making it like, oh, he's washed. He's done for. He's no longer the same quarterback. And I understand that we have no sense of the past in this country. We are all about recency bias, okay? I understand that. However, coming off a horrible performance on the road versus Detroit, a defense that's been suspect all year to a certain extent, I think that they come out and fire early on. I believe that the Green Bay Packers needed this bye week. And the Packers, they still have not peaked yet to me. Seattle, as good of a road team as they are, I said a couple weeks ago, I think they peaked. Their injuries have caught up to them. Russell Wilson can no longer continue to be the leading rusher for the team and make up for so many holes, and they get away with it. Eventually, they're going to run into a team that is a more complete team than them. And this team is the Packers. This team, the Packers, they're at home. They got Aaron Rodgers. And I think Aaron Rodgers and this offense is going to make it a point to come out early and be efficient early. They'll probably score some touchdowns early, and they'll be steady in the second half. I believe the Packers will put together a pretty good performance on offense. I expect Aaron Rodgers to have a field day mainly on this defense. I could see the score being 31-24, but just because Russell Wilson is such a good quarterback, because Seattle's such a good road team, because they have experience in the playoffs as far as their coaching staff goes, I think they're going to hang around where they probably should not be hanging around late in this game. But I think the Packers are going to make a play or two that Seattle just doesn't make. The difference is they're at home, and they're a more complete team. Russell Wilson, again, he's great. He's the best quarterback in the game to me, but he's going to be outmanned, in my opinion. They cannot continue. Seattle can't run the football, and Seattle's just banged up. And I just think that the Packers, they're going to respond. They're going to be at home. And I believe there's another level that this Packers team can tap into coming off a bye week. And I believe the Packers will show the world why they are indeed legit. Be sure to comment where you agree with me and disagree with me. Love to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video today. Be sure to smash this like button right now if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new as well. I do post a ton of great sports videos weekly and almost every single day if I can. A fun fact about me is I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world. I want to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. Kind of like Colin Cowherd, Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp. You get the point. Okay, I want to do sports, television, and radio for a full living once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I currently am a freshman there right now. So the best thing you guys can do to just help me continue to grow as a young broadcaster is to just share this channel with all your friends, because potentially if this channel really gets somewhere, I want to start my own network, okay? Or potentially if it doesn't, or if I fall a little bit short, I want to go into a big time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. So the best thing you guys can do to just flat out just help me grow as a broadcaster, help me learn, get other people hip to this channel, just share this channel with all your friends, share this channel on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. Also, be sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. And once again, guys, just share this channel with everyone you know. Get everyone hipped and watching these videos. Get my voice out there and heard. Share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. It's been your boy, Ghiman Mckinney, or you can just call me Juice. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in today. I really do. Have a God blessed day. Stay motivated, you guys, and I'm out.